I was born on the banks of the mighty Connecticut River in a town called East Hartford, Connecticut. My parents were working class. My mom worked at a lunch counter. My dad was a CDL driver. Both of them had their problems. My mom was depressive. My dad was an alcoholic, abusive to me and my mother. She left him when I was 12 years old, and the trouble began. There wasn't a father in the house. And eventually I was put into state custody and released back to my mother my senior year of high school, and graduated 7 months later and began my work in the communications field, the arts and entertainment field, and followed it right down the line until I was almost 40. The grass was pretty green in my town. You know, it really was. And then Bill Clinton came in office and needed a stronghold in Congress and gerrymandered the hell out of the first district in central Connecticut, and it just went to hell. The whalers left town and the trash moved in. Lawsuits ensued. And it just never was the same. Businesses closed, factories closed, the money left. Hartford was decimated. And in my personal life, I fell apart too. And my mental health issues got worse and worse over the years, until about the age of 30. I was more interested in having fun than I was about going to school or playing sports. Sports was my sister's gig. I was more about being the class clown, going to wrestling shows, going to comedy shows, which is what I'd eventually do, what my focus would eventually be. Like I said, I followed it down the line. A lot of dysfunction in my childhood. I overcame it. And at 40, I'm clear-headed enough to go into business, go into public service. And I'm proud of that. If you can overcome a crap childhood and, you know, a rough start in your adult life, you have a good foundation for yourself, I think the sky's the limit. As long as you have a good attitude, you know?